we go, right here. There we go. Oh yeah. Woo-wee. Come on up out of there. Nice. Nice. Love my wintertime catfishing. Man, this is so much fun. Come out here, fish for these winter blues out here on these ledges and drop-offs. Sweet. Not a monster cat, but boy, just a great way to get started. Look at that guy. And today, I'm going to show you a brand new hook we have. And I'm going to show you what size of cats you can catch on this with this hook. This is the brand new Team Catfish 10-aught double action circle hook. Let's get that out of there. And I'll show you this hook. Now we haven't been out here, gosh, 10 minutes. I'm not too sure I didn't just see a hit right there on that one. Very possibly just saw another hit. Now this is just like our 8-aught double action that we've been selling for years, but it's a bigger hook with a lot bigger gap, and you can put on a lot bigger piece of meat, and you get a lot really nice hook set with the big wide gap in that hook right there. For you guys that are fishing for big fish with big baits, you're going to absolutely love that. That's about a 4-pound cat to start out with here today. We're just out here having fun. Got my son Slim, he's a guide here on Grand Lake, Williams Guide Service. You can look him up, and we're just out here having a fun time showing you guys the brand new 10-aught double action. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how we're set up and what we're doing here in the Charger VMAG. We're not keeping any today, so let's let this...
That one right there just got slammed. It pulled it.
See what happens. But all right, they're chomping out here today on Grand Lake. Hey, today we put in over at Shangri-La Marina, which is centrally located here on the lake, and great place to put in. We're over here by Governor's Island area, and you know, we're anchored out here on a drop off. The boat is spot locked in 30 foot of water, and we're casting from 30 foot down to about 15, or casting into about 50 foot is where we are. And those blue cats in the wintertime, they set up and they stage right here on these drop-offs and these ledges, and they feed on shad that are close to the ledges, and they really like that rough structure. They like to use that rough structure as kind of a holding area, a place for them to relate to, but it's also a great place to feed. And a lot of these rough, deep drop-offs have got a lot of structure. They've got a lot of rocks, they've got a lot of old trees, they've just got a lot of junk like that catfish like to hang around. And we all know big fish hide in bad places, so I'm going to see if I can get me a big one. But if not, I'm happy catching 5 to 10 pound fish all day long, and I love fishing out of the Charger VMAG. So let's get this baited back up and get it back out there. I've got my power poles put down right here because I'm running my spot lock. And for you guys that have power poles and don't ever use them to help keep your boat secure and a lot steadier when you're out here in the open water, those things act like 2 big giant rudders down there, and they really help keep that boat from swaying around as bad. There we go. Not a very big cat. But you can still catch a lot of small fish on these 10-aught hooks. And I'm getting ready to show you what I mean by that. Now, a lot of people would never ever fish with a hook that big for fish that big. But don't think for a minute that if you're out here and you got these big hooks on that you can't catch these 2-pound catfish too, especially these blue cats. These things, they are kind of ferocious, and they're going to gulp whatever they want. They don't They don't feel the hook. They don't say, oh my God, there's a hook in that piece of cut bait. They gulp that thing and they swim off. So always use a big hook if you can. And I think your success rate's going to be going way, way up. All right, I think we got. Yep. Yeah, he was coming at us. Whee. Well, there's always a boat comes by when we get a bite. You know, we can't come out here and just do our happy little video without boats and stuff coming by. It's another one about like that first one I caught. Not a big giant cat, but sure enough a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of people like to have that catfish, including me. I tell you what, if I was eating a catfish, those were the best size, aren't they, Hayden?
Oh yeah.
Right there, man. I tell you what, that is filet mignon and catfish. Okay, all right, well, we are still hunting for something that's a little bit bigger, but you know what? We've caught about 10 fish today, and right now we're just not finding anything really big here on the lake, but we're out here having a good time in December and really enjoy these new hooks. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison on the 8/0 and 10/0 here in just a little bit, and I'm going to let this guy go and get cast back out there. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the difference between the #1 selling hook we have at Team Catfish, the 8/0 double action versus the 10/0 double action. Well, obviously you can see the size difference right there. I mean, there's a big difference in the gap holder area right here. It's the exact same shape, it's the exact same steel, and you'll notice that our wire diameter is just slightly larger. So, you know, we had a lot of concern from anglers that wanted bigger hook, but they did not want a big heavy wire. Well, we as manufacturers have to figure out the right balance of the right size wire diameter so the integrity of the hook is still good when you go out and you hook 100 or 120 pound catfish on this hook. We need to make sure that the wire diameter is strong enough to handle what you're throwing at it. So we've got the Super Cat hooks, and those are definitely even a heavier wire diameter, but for the rod and reel guys, the guys that are targeting big fish with big hooks and big baits, I think you're going to love the double action. So this is the black chrome black nickel finish that we've had forever. We got really good tight closed eyes. The hook is offset, so when that fish grabs it and he pulls away from it, the tip of that circle is going to go in him. It's going to start rolling into it and getting him. And then, you know, the trademark of the double action is this great big bait holder area right in here that you can put, and your bait stays right in there, and it doesn't foul hook on the tip of the hook a lot. These are extremely sharp hooks for being a 10/0, and that is the comparison between the 8/0 and the 10/0 right there. Hope you can see it good. And anyway, I wanted to show you that while I was out here. Today I'm out here fishing with the Thundercat. Most of these are medium heavy spinning rods. We got the Gold Ring spinning reels, 50 size spinning reels, 5,000s. I got 65 pound braid on this equipment. We're out in the Charger VMAG. This is the new boat I helped Charger kind of design, our first attempt at kind of a multi-species boat that people are catfishing out of, striper fishing, crappie fishing, you know, whatever they want to go do. But we have a really cool maintenance-free interior in here. No carpet. It's either fiberglass lids and C-deck. You can get carpet in them if you want, but for a southern multi-species style boat, somebody that does a lot of catfishing, I'm sure you can appreciate that there's no carpet in this boat. So anyway, you'll see me fishing out of the Charger VMAG a lot. Really enjoy the boat, and we got the Suzuki engine on it, and it does real nice. Does good on fuel and got plenty of power. So anyway, we're going to set out here and see if we can catch a few more fish. I've got to go to a wedding tonight, and I've got a Christmas party to go to tonight, so I'm got to get off the lake here before too long. If you're interested in going catfishing here on Grand Lake, or a crappie trip or something, give him a buzz. Look him up on Facebook at Williams Guide Service, and I think you'll have a good time fishing with him. So until then, Jeff Williams, teamcatfish.com, Ole Pops, whatever it is you want to call me. We'll see you guys later.